Hi everyone! So first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for all the support on my last video. It's really appreciated. I really thought that I was going to get way more negative feedback on that than positive, but the responses were overwhelmingly positive, which I am so happy about. Like, I could not be more grateful that people enjoyed that and people were relating to it, and I'm just really happy with what I made. So if it wasn't obvious, that video was very much intended to be like a shock sort of video. So I really thought that people were gonna hate it, but I'm glad not everyone did. But I still want to talk about a couple of things and make a more traditional announcement video regarding my rebrand and the changes coming to my content, and especially the changes coming to my channel in 2020 this year. Because I got like a few DMs on Instagram. People were kind of confused or not exactly clear on what was actually happening. Like, was I actually like leaving being an idol completely? Some people thought that. That's not really the case, but I just want to talk about it. So basically this year I really want to focus on making more music for myself and just in general making the kind of content that I've always wanted to make, like no restraint, because I haven't done certain things and I haven't made certain kinds of content that I really wanted to branch out into, because I've always been really focused on like, I need to keep up the idol thing. I need to keep up my like idol persona, and I've talked about this before that I've always felt like I needed to have a separate space to really be myself, but I don't want to have all these different spaces where I'm being all these different people, so I am just gonna be me on my main channel where I have my largest internet presence, not a very big one still, but my largest in general. I keep seeing all these weird shadows and then I keep moving my lights to get rid of them, so this video is gonna probably have weird cuts and be inconsistent, but it's okay, it's just me talking about whatever. Update, now the light is flickering. Great. I love this. So anyway, basically I'm going to be making a lot more variety content on my main channel, and I did announce this on Instagram, but I also have made a new channel separate from this one, only for posting like my covers and maybe a couple other like really stupid things that don't belong on here. But it's mostly going to be my cover channel because I really want to keep this one free of any potential copyright infringement. I don't want to have those issues. But just in general, I'm not going to be doing very many covers anyway because they are a great way for me to practice some of my skills. But just in general, I'm not going to be doing as many covers at all. Like maybe like a handful this year and that's it. Just because I really just want to focus on making that original music, but I wanted a place to put my covers up besides like a weird folder on Patreon, even though that is going to stay and patrons will get to see things first, but I just wanted a place where I could throw them up because yeah, I just think covers are a really great way to practice my skills, and I do like doing them sometimes, even though that's not what I want to focus on, so that's why they will no longer be on my main. On my main, I do want to do a lot more like makeup and fashion themed videos because that is actually the first thing I did on YouTube, and I really miss it. I've been watching a lot more beauty YouTubers lately, and I'm just like, wow, like I want to go back to that and have some more fun with that because it is a really fun place to be, I feel like, in the YouTube community, but it also can be like not so good, but like a small YouTuber like me, I'm not really too worried. I also want to eventually make some videos about makeup specifically on stage and show you some of the looks that I use and some of my general tips to keep your makeup from sweating off and stuff like that, because stage makeup is its own thing and I've been working on it for years and years, and so I feel like it's a subject I can speak about, so I really want to do that. And I just in general want to do more talking like Jazi's tea. That's actually probably going to be something coming in the next couple of weeks, and that's another thing I want to talk about. I'm going to do more frequent content. I'm not really sure on my schedule yet. I do want to release new videos on Fridays from now on, Unless it's like a special event or something, then I will break that pattern, of course, for reasons. The light literally died mid-sentence. So, it looks like this now. I'm sorry if this is very jarring. I need a new light. Like I was saying, I want to be more consistent about my uploads in general, so I'm going to aim to release them every other week, but we'll see how long that lasts because I am a full-time student. I am working on a film capstone project that is not only a large financial investment, but also a very important artistic and career investment for me, so I will be dedicating a lot of time to that, but I really just want to be better about motivating myself to make new content and not be like as lazy about it, so actually like sit down and speak to a camera looking presentable and all that. And overall I just think like doing more YouTube is going to be a really good like self-care thing for me. I'm not really doing this for like other people. I want it to be to enrich me, but also I do hope that more regular uploads will grow my audience a little bit, hopefully, and also just making more varied content. I definitely want to try to do more convention videos when I do go to conventions. I learned a lot making my gaming con video, and I also made like a FanX vlog at one point, but I didn't vlog or take any sort of video footage at the last two cons I went to of 2019, and I didn't do anything at any of the events I was at because I was just really stressed because I performed with Cyberlink at a lot of different local events that I would have liked to make videos about, but I was just too stressed, so I did not do that. But yeah, I just realized that YouTube is something I really enjoy doing. I really like making the content and just like being more creative. And I've realized that my videos where I sit down and talk actually do really well. So I'm hoping that that's something people want to see. Maybe it's just the weird YouTube algorithm, but I think people want to see it, so I'm gonna do a little more of it because I do also like genuinely enjoy it. Like I said, I want this to be about everyone, you know? But another question I've been asked, not a lot, but a few times, so I feel like I should address it here while I'm announcing things, is when I am going to be releasing more original music that is not just like a retread of old original music, which is funny because I actually plan sometime in 2020 to remake Love Tune again, and that's just more of a story thing because, like I said in my last video, kind of hinted at, I do want to bring back the Jazi saga, and not every music video I do is going to relate to that, but there is an upcoming song that I do want to use the Jazi concept for, but I want to convey the story a little bit better and actually get like a decent crew to help me shoot that so that we can make sure we're staying on like my story outline and everything. So yeah, just fair warning, that is happening sometime this year. I don't know when, but I kind of hope it can happen before I release my next like big original release, or maybe I will possibly just include it in a bigger release and maybe do like 2 different music videos for the songs I want to tell this story. But yeah, if you're tired of Love Tune, I'm sorry for you. Now I hear a hammering sound. Like, why is it that every time I try to talk in a video, like, something goes all weird? I don't know. But the main thing I really wanted to address is that I am not leaving Idol, but I am trying to distance myself from it for reasons that I hope were clear in my last video, despite the fact that it was worded in a very salty way for the entertainment factor. But I do genuinely believe that the Idol community is just not overall a healthy place for me to be. So I really want to try to branch out, and if people still want to accept me into the idol community, like, I'd be super grateful, but I'm gonna be more alternative now, and I'm not going to be confining myself at all. I'm going to be doing whatever I want. I will be going towards more of a Western type of image while still keeping the certain aspects of idol stuff that I like, but I'm not going to be calling myself an idol really anymore. But my content on Patreon will be largely staying the same. There's just going to be a slight like image shift, really. So if you came here for my idol stuff, like, don't worry, you can still stay. You will probably like what you see, except the fact that some stuff's gonna be even weirder. But it's not like I wasn't weird before, so I feel like if you're here, you're already used to that. It's also because, like, I've been taking inspirations from so many places recently. I've been getting into more music from around the world, so it's not just like J-pop and K-pop, because honestly I don't even really listen to that much K-pop at all anymore, because overall I'm like really into J-pop, like EDM stuff, and I've also been listening to a lot of Bollywood soundtracks recently, and I would say that has been for like the past like almost year or so. I've been getting slowly into more and more Bollywood soundtracks, and I've been taking a lot of dance inspiration from that. I've really been trying to go back to some of my dance roots, because I have had a lot of dance training in various styles, but I've been doing J-pop stuff so long, I've like lost some of that, and I really want to incorporate more variety into my choreographies and make them more interesting, but still simple enough that I can still sing while I'm doing them, hopefully. There's also some elements of Western music I've kind of been afraid to incorporate in my like music anything until now that I'm kind of stepping away from the idol image. Like, there's actually a song that I wrote a couple of years ago, actually, before even my first original was ever recorded. I wrote another song but determined it just wasn't idol enough for me to release, so I'll be releasing that this year, re-recording it and everything, because my mixing was not very good in those days, and yeah, we just won't talk about it. I will give you a hint that it is more rap based. It's very different than most of the stuff that I have released to date, but I am very excited to share it. So yeah, that's probably enough of me rambling. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover, but yeah, I hope you guys are really excited for more content this year, and I hope you all are having a wonderful 2020 so far. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I really need that engagement. Even leave a comment if you are so inclined, even if you just want to roast me. So bye for now, but I hope to see you all very soon.